Hello, everyone. My name is Jaybird, and welcome back to 1000 Lies. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time, which should be this one. Reaching the Sun, Chapter 1. The Right and the Left. So foretold the tales that once upon a time there was a wolf without a past or memory who wanted to reach the sun. On the occasion that a wolf stops being useful to his pack, that wolf will become a solitary creature until the day it dies. There once was a wolf who couldn't, or didn't want to, find his own place to rest eternally. Since then he has been wandering the land, erasing his trail with each step, always with a melodious pace, like a sad song, trying to find a glimmer of happiness. Even after leaving his footprints on more than 1,000 roads, the wolf realized he was unable to ever find happiness, for he didn't know where to look. More lost in his thoughts than on his path, he heard a great wise man exclaim that happiness came from the sun. Of course, he couldn't understand those words, nor could he ask for an explanation. Bereft of any other clues, he decided to go to the sun. It was unfortunate for the wolf that he didn't know how to get there. Getting involved in a trip like no other he had made before, he now wondered how he could solve his dilemma. However, it didn't take long for the wolf to find a possible answer to his conundrum. He came upon the wagon of a mobile circus. There were two odd characters that appeared before the wolf, a jester and a clown. Or maybe a clown and a jester? One was fully dressed in white, the other in black. Their height difference was so apparent that it was impossible to make eye contact with them at the same time. "How are you, my friend?" "Friend, how are you?" The two noisy yet merry comedians exchanged gazes, smiles, and words as if they shared one ununified mind. The wolf, confused, didn't know what to say. They weren't giving him a chance to say anything. They were too caught up in each other. All the wolf managed to ask was for their names. "Her name is Right," the short black clown stated as he pointed to his partner. "His name is Left," the tall white jester stated as she pointed to her partner. "Who are you?" they asked while smiling as they both pointed at the wolf in unison. The wolf didn't hear them, or maybe chose not to. His mind was too focused on what seemed to be a hint to his mystery. Both of them looked quite happy, he thought, and their trade requires them to share their happiness with the world. Maybe they knew how to reach the sun, or get closer to it. Convinced by his own reasoning, the wolf quickly asked them if they knew of a way to reach that giant, flaming, shiny ball in the sky. The two opposites shrugged, surprised that the wolf would ask such a weird question. "And why would you want to go so far away?" they questioned him. "A wolf that wants to reach the sun?" Right pondered. "Oh! Now I know who you are!" The clown and the jester huddled together, certain of the wolf's identity. What was that name, Right?" It was... I got it!" Right snapped his fingers. "It's Skull!" How do you say that? Skull? School? I don't know. "Why would it be that name?" Left dismissed with a gesture. "Haiti! His name is Haiti!" The two performers began arguing about the wolf's identity, forgetting about his presence. The canine, tired of their bickering, bared his fangs at them and asked for their attention. "He got mad, Right," said the short, black jester, gloomily pointing at the wolf. "I think we made him angry, Left," said the tall white clown, gloomily pointing to the wolf. They looked at each other and sighed in unison. Then, as if in apology, They decided to answer the wolf's question. Right stood in front of the wolf, Left behind him. The first one to speak was Right, who from that distance looked smaller than usual. To Left's right, on the other side of the sea, you can see the sun rising. The wolf turned around. Left raised her right arm and pointed to the east. From this distance, she appeared to be even taller than before. To Right's right, behind the mountains, you'll see the sun setting, she said. The wolf turned around again. Right raised his right arm in tangent, pointing to the west. If you want to reach it, then you'll have to race towards Left's left, Right exclaimed. The wolf looked at Left. Left raised his left arm this time. Wait. Okay. What? I thought Left is a girl. What? I'm confused. They keep switching genders, apparently. Left is a girl, but then it says Left raised his left arm this time. Does that mean that Left raised Right's arm this time? I don't know. I'm dying. The wolf didn't really mind running if it meant he could finally reach the sun. He wasn't the fastest in the animal kingdom. He was a wounded wolf after all, but he considered himself fast enough to surpass the pace of the calm, celestial body. It may look slow, said Left as he turned himself around. What? I thought Left was a girl! Okay. What? Okay, so they just switched genders. Now Right is a girl and Left is a boy. What? But I thought Right was a boy and Left was a... What? 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 Am I just going crazy? Did I misread something? I don't know. But it's the exact opposite, said Right as she turned around. Because most likely is already won, they said before shrugging in unison. The wolf felt confused and a little angry when Right smiled as she turned her black back to him. Yeah, no! Right is a man, and Left is a girl! And Left cried as he turned his white back to him. But it was as they told him. The sun always rose from one direction and fell from another. From another! If the wolf waited behind the mountains, he could catch it as it passed. Grateful for the help he received, the wolf said goodbye to the strangers, who had only become even more strange after speaking. Waving their hands right and left, asked the wolf one last question. Which is your name, then, Skull or Haiti? The wolf sighed as he closed his eyes and gently shook his head. I'm just a wolf, he answered, so be it if that's what you wish to call me. The wolf decided to go west, behind the mountains, certain he had found the answer he had sought out. But once he arrived there, he realized that the sun kept going even further, beyond the towns. Still he continued, chasing it beyond the towns, but the sun kept running, setting little by little behind the fields. Next he ran through the fields, and when he finally thought he would be able to meet the sun as it was setting, he found that it went even further beyond, past the sea. From the shore, the wolf was unable to do anything. He felt powerless for being unable to reach the sun. Tired, he lay down on the sand, his pride crushed after discovering that the jester and the clown were right. He couldn't win against the slow sun in a race. His target had disappeared, giving way to the night, leaving only the wind and the darkness as the wolf's companions. The wolf had to seek shelter before it got too dark outside, but he was tired and in pain. He could barely move at all, and time was running short. He wondered what he could do. Everything was the sun's fault for deceiving him and not running away like that. And running away like that. Those two... Sorry, I got a really bad sharp pain in my ear all of a sudden. But anyways, those two silly tricksters. Oh, fuck. Another one. Sorry. I'm gonna have to hold my ear a little bit. Ow. Those two silly tricksters were also at fault for not warning him beforehand. How could the sun bring happiness like this? Something so deceptive couldn't bring any joy. Night came, and the wolf expected the worst as he closed his eyes, fearing any danger. But none ever came. After opening his eyes, he could see the beach perfectly illuminated by a cold and beautiful silver cloak. It was the moon. It had listened and answered the wolf's prayers, offering to him the shimmering help he had needed. The wolf was grateful, but the moon was so far away, it was difficult for her to hear the wolf. So he filled his lungs and raised his head in determination, and a resounding howl covered the sea and the skies with a feeling of gratitude. So foretold the tales that once upon a time there was a wolf without a past or memory who wanted to reach the sun. Hey, chapter 3. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it right here. If you enjoyed this episode of 1000 Lies, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!